Hello and welcome back to OG Cars, and in today's video you join us with the Nissan. Now, a few months ago we did a video where Owen very kindly fixed my fog light problem, and he also fixed my horn. So my horn and my fog light weren't working, fixed those and was like, I'll put in for an MOT, and then I never did. Now let's get to summer, I'd like to put it back on the road, so we're just going to do a very quick video on fixing the rear brakes on the Nissan. So we've come to the rear of the car because ultimately it's the rear brakes that we did. We did the front brakes about a year ago, and it was now time to do the rear because the pads weren't looking the best and it needs to go for an MOT. I went for MTEC drilled and grooved brake discs, and then I went for EBC red stuff pads. So when I put the ones on the front, I noticed it because the discs on the front warped on me, so that was a massive difference. But it'd be great to have them on the back now as well. As you can see, I did most of it myself. I'm going to say I did 90% of it myself. Owen just came in if there was anything a bit too tight for me, or if there was anything I was a bit unsure for, but he just showed me what to do and then let me do it, which was lovely. So thank you very much, Owen, for helping me on what to do. But yeah, we've now got the new discs and pads on there. I'm really happy. As I said, we've already fixed the fog light and the horn, so touch wood, this car should now be able to go for an MOT, which I'm going to try and sort in the next few days. And then I should be able to take this car to BHP with cargo culture in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And then it'll be going to JDM Combe as well. So I've got 2 shows planned so far for the Nissan. Something else that we were going to do while we had the rear up in the air was coilovers. I bought some Olin coilovers, which as far as I know are really rare, for Nissan 300zx. But one of them doesn't look the best, so I may have to look at getting them repaired. If I can't get it repaired, I may just have to look at a completely different setup. I'm not too bothered. The suspension's fine as it is, but I'd just like to close the arch gap a little bit on the car. I think it'll look a lot more tidy. Other things I'd like to change on the Nissan, but aren't needed for the MOT, I just like to do them. I don't know if they're just facelift lights, but the ones that are the newer lights on these, they've got the clear instead. I'd like to put those on the rear. I think that tidies it up quite a bit. As you all know, my rear valance doesn't fit great, but instead of replacing that, I'd like to put the OEM wing back on, which also covers this part, and I just think it looks a lot nicer with the wing. Personally, I love it like this, but when I used to look at this car when I was younger, I always used to look at it with the wing, so I will do the wing. And the other thing, and we'll overlay this, I bought twin turbo wheels for this car. You can see on this side, because we're here, it's right out to the arch. The other side, that isn't the case. I don't know how I didn't notice it for so long, but it's quite clearly an NA wheel. So I have now bought a twin turbo wheel for that side. Because these tyres are brand new, I've only probably put about 1,000 miles on them. I'm going to get the tyres switched over and get that put on before the MOT. And then fingers crossed, we should be able to have the Nissan back on the road. Me and Owen both really want it back for summer because we love using this car. So let's all keep our fingers crossed that this car goes for its MOT, and you'll know if it actually appears in a video in the future. But yeah, that was it. We just wanted to keep you updated on the Nissan, just a quick little midweek video. So thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one.